Growing a business is hard, and these founders crack the code by hiring smarter, not harder. Just watch this.
I'm the founder and president of Southwest Painting Contractors of Florida. We're in the real estate property management industry. We've been serving the Tampa Bay market for roughly 18 years. And I've been in business for 18 years to be exact, and recently connected with Remote Latinos, and we were looking for an account management role. And that's what the position I was hiring for.
Awesome, man. And Juan, how satisfied were you with the entire process?
I love the experience. I think initially, we're always considering our options with the investment that we want to make. But I think what was the deciding factor for me was the flexibility of how they were willing to work with my situation as a business, along with the fact that they really wanted me to give them an opportunity to really show me the value that they could provide for my business. And the way that happened, literally within a week's time, they found a candidate that literally fulfilled the role that I was looking for. And one thing I had to reflect on was oftentimes we believe that we can find that candidate, but the challenging part of it is the time that we have to make to actually find it. And sometimes it takes much longer. The advantage is that you can also find someone in a country who is going to extremely value the time and energy and effort that you're providing to him. Obviously, the experience is something that you really can't afford in America nowadays. And so I take a lot of pride in realizing that they did a great job, and it was worth the investment. So for that, I'm grateful.
Thank you for those words, Juan. And man, so can you describe any specific moment or interaction that particularly impressed you?
I think from the initial interview, they asked a lot about who I am, my business, along with the follow-up after I decided to get onboarded. It got really detailed into what I was looking for, what I needed. And within 48 hours, I received a list of candidates. Amongst them was the person that I was most correlated to my industry, which stood out to me the most because, normally when you're looking at a remote position, people have a lot of different experiences. So it's hard to actually pinpoint a specific background and career or field that they have experience in. So to get that type of feedback, within 72 hours to be exact, it really made me realize that they are very, very prepared and professional. And it was worth the investment for sure.
Great. So you were saying that in a moment, but if you can complement that. So what do you think about your new employee, Angel? How would you rate the overall satisfaction? I know that he hasn't started, but so far, what do you think about him?
I don't mean to sound like this being an ad, but honestly, it's a 10 simply because I've worked in so many different fields. I've interviewed so many people, and to have the experience along with the correct attitude and mindset that you actually need to work with, it's hard to kind of, from the initial interview to the process of getting him onboarded, to kind of see that person and that attitude and mindset. That's really what you want to work with, from day one. So having that as the starting point to day one of work, it gives me all the excitement to understand that at least there's going to be great energy, great harmony, and a great attitude in the office. And it was because, Remote was able to find, that person that I needed. So, yeah.
Great. And just to end, Juan, would you recommend your services to other businesses based on your experience?
Absolutely. And I think one way that business owners should challenge themselves to actually try something like Remote Latinos would be to look at a position they have in their office and really analyze it in terms of cost, time, and effort and energy. And then challenge Remote Latinos to find someone who can fill that role and see exactly how you compare apples to apples. And I can guarantee you that they will find the talent, the hunger, the drive, the person, and just their professionalism, transparency, and organizational structure within Remote literally service you as a client is of great value as well.
If you like what you heard, let's build a remote team and help you get your time back. Go to remotelatinos.com and click on the description below.